All right. Yesterday I talked about working drawings and presentation drawings, and I told you that I was going to start getting you folks ready to create some working drawings. These are going to essentially be blueprints that will have our object converted into an orthographic projection. It will be annotated with dimensions, meaning that measurements will be added so that it can be given to a productionist that could make the thing to scale in a factory or some other type of setting. So what I have open here is my pegboard toy. Now there are some changes I want to make before I put it in a presentation of working drawings. I want to have my mallet and my pegboard base separate. Right now I have things added together, which is okay. And we're going to go ahead and use this first to get our presentation started, because I want to use the same graphic that you emailed to me in a title slide, so it'll look like a portfolio. So let's do that first. While we have our mallet and our pegboard together, I'm going to go to Start. I'm going to go to Snipping Tool, and I'm going to highlight this graphic because I want this on my title. So I'm going to go Edit, Copy, and then I'm going to open up a new PowerPoint and place this. So I'm going to go right there on this title slide, in here below the title. I'm just going to paste my image, and we'll stretch that out a little bit. But let's save this for now. Let's go File, Save As. Make sure that you are saving it in your shared folder on the H drive in case you move computers. So we'll call this pegboard toy as a presentation. We'll save that. And then I'm just going to minimize this for now. I'm going to close out of that, not save anything there, and pop back up my Inventor. I'm going to delete, well, let's do a Save As first. Let's go File, Save As, and let's just call this Complete. If I could spell that, because it's the end of the day. Complete pegboard, if I could spell that as well, toy. And we will save that because it's the whole setup. Yes to all, okay. Now I'm going to, from here, I'm going to delete the mallet, or try to, or I can just turn it now, cancel. Let me hit escape, right click, delete, there. Had to escape out of that because I was in a different command. And let's save this, and we'll just call this one pegboard toy, because we're going to convert this into a working drawing. So we're going to go Save. It already exists. I'm going to replace it. Yes. Okay. Now, I told you earlier, make sure you have this front view set up nice and flat. So let's do our first presentation drawing. So with my pegboard toy open, not the complete one because I use that as a graphic on my title slide, I'm going to go to New, and I'm going to go to this new file type, Standard IDW, and I'm going to go Create. Give it a moment to load. All right, it looks like a sheet of paper because we're making blueprints. Over here on Sheet, I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to edit the sheet size to A, because A is 8.5 by 11, which is what our printers do. All right, over on Title Block, I'll leave that the same. We'll leave it large. Now I'm going to go up here to Base. Dialog box pops up. Now what you'll notice as I hover over that, look at that thing. That is huge. That's way too big. So don't click. Let's try 4:1. Oh, that makes it bigger. Let's try 1/4. That might be a good size. Hover over. This is going to be our front view. So we're going to click that in there. This is going to be our top view. This is going to be our right side view. We're going to click in our isometric, then we're going to right click, Create. That looks pretty darn good. Here we have an orthographic projection of our pegboard toy. Autodesk Inventor generated that for us. So now I can go to Annotate, Dimension, and let's add some measurements. Now we have to be careful when we add measurements. The rule on dimensioning is we do not want to repeat any dimensions. So we also don't want to place measurements away from views. We want to put them between views. So I'm going to click on 2 points. This is going to show the height of our end. I like that. Let me zoom in a little bit. Let's show the length of our base. Remember that, 5.75. Let's show over here on this view. We can come over here because we can't really place that between the views. Shows the thickness, 3. Remember, 5.75 by 3. See how that shows up when we do these conversions? What else can we add? Because we're going to do our pegs somewhere else. So 5.75 by 3. Also, the ends are 4 by 3 high. We didn't really locate where those are at. So let's go ahead and go with these measurements here. So let's do a Save As. And it calls it Pegboard Toy IDW. It's in my shared folder. I'm okay with that. Let's enlarge that a little bit because we're going to go to our snipping tool now. Keep it in the screen. So we're going to go Start, Snipping Tool. Now, when we put a box around this, make sure you go in the top corner. Is it going to? Oh, I got to click and hold, so I'm just not quite with it. Top corner, we're going to drag it so that we get just the sheet. All right. We're going to go Edit, Copy. Go ahead and close that because we're done with it. Don't need to save it. Let's go to our PowerPoint. For new slide, we're going to go blank. And in this blank slide, we're going to paste. Control V. All right. We're going to stretch this to fit. Stretch this. We want it to fit the page. Remember we did that sheet size A, 8.5 by 11. There we go. So it looks like a piece of paper there. We're going to go File, Save. Let's do the mallet. I don't want to do the mallet. That's going to take some time. So we save that. We're going to stop at this point. Next time I'm going to come back. I'm going to do the mallet in the same way, standard IDW. I'm going to annotate it with dimensions. Then I'm going to do one for the round peg. Remember that was a separate part. I'm going to do one for the triangle peg. I'm going to do the square peg. I'm going to do the base and the end separately. There's going to be a whole series of drawings that follow this. So I'm excited to show you that in a future class period. So until next time, good luck.